Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're diving into a topic that sparks curiosity, debate, and maybe even a bit of controversy. What do women actually value more than money in a man? Now, don't get me wrong, money plays a role in attraction, sure, but it's far from the full picture. There's a huge myth floating around that only rich guys get the girl. But is that really the case? Can a guy with an average paycheck or average look still be highly attractive to women? Spoiler alert. Yes, absolutely. In fact, today I'll show you 3 powerful qualities that any man can develop, qualities that women consistently rank above money. And I'll even throw in some real-life examples to make it practical. So let's get into it. 1. Substance over surface. The real meaning of high value. You've heard it everywhere. Be a high-value man. It's become a buzzword, thrown around with images of Lamborghinis, tailored suits, and yacht parties. But let's cut through the noise. Being high value isn't about surface-level flash. It's about depth. It's not about the car you drive or how many zeros are in your account. It's about the energy you bring into a room, the way people feel when they're around you, the way a woman feels when she talks to you. Biologically, women are wired to seek something deeper than status symbols. They're tuned into security, emotional ability, and leadership. These aren't just evolutionary preferences, they're rooted in survival and trust. And guess what? None of those require a Rolex. Imagine a school teacher. He's not pulling in 6 figures. He doesn't own a penthouse suite or have 100K followers on Instagram. But walk into his classroom and you'll see something rare. Students respect him. Parents trust him. He's articulate, composed, and passionate about his work. He speaks with conviction. He listens with intent. He walks with quiet confidence and no arrogance. That kind of presence, that's magnetic. Here's the truth. A high-value man knows who he is. He leads without demanding control. He provides comfort without being boring. He offers emotional and mental stability because he's taken the time to master himself. No matter your profession, your background, or your income, you become high value the moment you stop chasing validation and start becoming the man you were meant to be. It's about consistency over chaos, purpose over popularity, substance over surface. 2. Social intelligence, a superpower. Let's talk about something that's often overlooked in the high-value conversation: social intelligence. And no, this doesn't mean being the loudest guy in the room, constantly cracking jokes or dominating the spotlight. Social intelligence is subtle. It's the art of reading the room, making people feel seen, heard, and understood. It's about knowing when to speak, when to listen, and how to connect authentically with anyone from the janitor to the CEO. Why it matters. In a world where people are constantly distracted and disconnected, the ability to genuinely connect is rare, and that makes it powerful. A man who is socially intelligent doesn't need to force respect. He earns naturally. He doesn't need to seek attention. It finds him. This type of man is grounded. He observes more than he speaks. Yet, when he does speak, people listen. In today's world, status isn't just about who you know. It's about how you engage. Can you inspire trust in a 5-minute conversation? Can you adapt to different social environments without losing your authenticity? Can you diffuse tension, read nonverbal cues, or make someone feel like the most important person in the room? These skills open more doors than wealth ever could. Money might buy you access, but social intelligence gets you invited back. Think of that guy at work. He's not the most technically skilled. He's not even the loudest voice in the meeting, but he's everywhere. He remembers people's names, asks the right questions, makes others feel comfortable. He can hold a conversation with the CEO and the intern alike, and both walk away thinking, damn, gets it. That man doesn't chase influence. He radiates it. And influence, that's sexy, that's powerful, that's high value. 3. The kind of confidence that makes you unstoppable. and irresistible. Confidence is still king. But let's be clear, we're not talking about arrogance, bravado, or being the loudest guy in the room. Real confidence is quieter, stronger, more rooted. It's the kind of energy that doesn't scream for attention but commands it effortlessly. It says, I know who I am. I've been through the fire, and I'm still standing. This kind of confidence can't be faked, and it definitely can't be bought. It's earned through action, discipline, and self-awareness. It comes from doing hard things, from keeping promises to yourself, from learning how to stay calm when the pressure's on, and centered when emotions run high. Here's what most guys get wrong. They think confidence means being the alpha in every room, flexing muscles, throwing money, or acting unbothered. But real confidence? It's knowing your worth without needing external validation. It's being comfortable in silence. It's being kind without being weak and assertive, without being aggressive. Look at someone like Keanu Reeves. He's not out here showing off, getting into Twitter battles, or playing the bad boy role. But the man walks into a room with humility, presence, and emotional control. He treats people with respect from fans to crew members, and you can tell he's at peace with who he is. That's the kind of confidence that draws people in. It's magnetic, grounded, safe. Women notice it instantly and men respect it deeply. Bottom line, confidence isn't about proving anything. It's about knowing you don't have to. It's the game changer not because it makes you loud, but because it allows you to be still and still be felt. Look at someone like Keanu Reeves. He's not out here showing off, getting into Twitter battles or playing the bad boy role. But the man walks into a room with humility, presence, and emotional control. He treats people with respect from fans to crew members, and you can tell he's at peace with who he is. That's the kind of confidence that draws people in. It's magnetic, grounded, safe. Women notice it instantly, and men respect it deeply. Confidence isn't about proving anything. It's about knowing you don't have to. It's the game changer not because it makes you loud, but because it allows you to be still and still be felt. 4. Purpose and drive, the magnetic force of ambition. One of the most attractive traits a man can have is a strong sense of purpose. Women are drawn to men who are working towards something bigger than themselves, whether it's building a business, pursuing a dream, or making a difference in their community. It's not just about what you've already achieved. It's about being on a mission. That forward momentum, that I'm going somewhere energy, it's contagious. It shows leadership, direction, and long-term thinking. Look at someone like Elon Musk before he was a billionaire. Even when he was broke, sleeping on a couch, he had a vision, and that drive made him magnetic. Ambition doesn't require success overnight. It just requires motion. You don't need to be there yet. You just need to be on the path, and that path will attract the right kind of woman. 5. Integrity, the foundation of trust and respect. Let's talk about integrity, one of the most underrated but incredibly powerful traits. A man who keeps his word, follows through, and stands by his value. 7. When no one's watching, instantly gains a woman's trust and admiration. In a world full of talkers, being a man of action and character stands out like a lighthouse in a storm. Money can buy attention, looks can spark interest, but integrity earns lasting respect and love. Women want someone they can rely on emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Final thoughts. Become the man she chooses for who you are. Look, becoming more attractive to women isn't about being born with movie star looks or owning a mansion. It's about consistently improving yourself and developing traits that signal value far deeper than material wealth. Start small. Speak with more intention. Practice empathy. Hit the gym not just for looks, but for discipline. Learn something new each week. The truth is, the most attractive man is the one who never stops evolving. Thanks for watching, guys. If this message resonates with you, drop a comment below and tell me which of these traits you're working on right now. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We've got more content like this coming your way. Until next time, stay sharp, stay focused, and become the kind of man who adds real value wherever he goes.